You are now listening to Oversaturated, the podcast, hosted by Johnnie and Ralph. Now let's get it.
Welcome to another episode of Oversaturated, the podcast, where we discuss music, movies, pop culture, and everything in between. I'm Johnnie.
And I'm Ralph.
Welcome to episode number 121.
121. I'm Sire Segway.
Cyrus, I like it. New listeners, please follow us on all social media. Facebook, just search Oversaturated the podcast. Twitter is Oversat Podcast. Instagram is Oversat the Podcast. And our email is oversatpodcast@gmail.com. And please be sure to check out our website, oversatthepod.com. Anything you need to know about OS is there. And please get your official OS merch. We got hoodies, mugs, as Ralph is so graciously holding up for you to see. T-shirts. Anything you need is on the merch site. Holla at us.
Yes, sir. And if you want to follow us individually, I am the Mind of Ralph on Instagram and Twitter.
On Twitter, I'm JON2_ the letter B. On Instagram, I'm JBS_ESL_AAMU. We here. Ralph, my guy.
Yeah, man.
How was Thanksgiving?
It was cool.
Okay.
It was cool. Imagine it was pretty emotional the morning of, but I've been used to going to my mom's house and realizing that she's not there anymore. So it's been that's I had to deal with it that day, going in the room. Like we talked about that. That the energy is still there. You see remnants of character of your deceased loved ones, especially in houses and stuff like that. So you'd be like, but family got together. We had a great time. We didn't even really get into that.
Gotcha.
We just made new memories.
Gotcha.
So,
Gotcha.
Don't
good fellowship.
It's obvious.
Yeah.
So we ain't gotta talk about
right.
That. But other than that, man, I mean, it was cool, man. I just relaxed a lot, honestly. I watched a few movies, which we'll get to whenever Johnny catches up. But we'll get to all that, to keep from spoiling it. But that's pretty much it. Pretty much.
I feel you. Pretty much the same. I grilled. So I'm making my own tradition now to grill every Thanksgiving. So I'm not a fan of turkey. So I made I grilled some wings, some beef ribs, and some lamb chops. So it's pretty good. And my mom came over with some greens and cornbread because that's my favorite. I don't really need all the extra sides. So yeah, it was lit. It ended up going to some other family's house. So seeing a lot of family from out of town I haven't seen in a long time. So that was dope. I had some cousins actually just moved back here from DC. So it was good to see them as well. So yeah, it was lit. Yeah. It was lit. Yeah. And like you said, I tried to relax as much as I can. We talked on wax. I had the issue with my basement. So hey y'all, home ownership is not for the faint of heart. If you own a home and you see a problem, address it immediately, because it could lead to a lot of other shit. So that's all I got to say about that. So yeah.
I understand that, man. But let me get into this bag real quick.
What's up?
Seasonal depression was real. And I'm not referring to myself. Obviously, if you listen to this podcast, you know about my struggle. But someone that I know, I wouldn't say we were like best friends. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think we were real cool, but he committed suicide not too long ago.
Oh, okay.
Like a few past week.
Okay.
Like right before Thanksgiving.
Wow.
So I just, Black men in particular, I think women have great outlets, and I'm not, shunning Black women or any woman when it comes to outlets and getting your frustrations and things out. But men, Black men, we don't really have anybody that we feel like we can depend on.
Yeah.
So when you're going through those bouts of depression, which anxiety, anything, talk to somebody.
Yeah.
Like, I ain't saying go to therapy. If therapy is not your thing, you can't afford it. I get it. I get all that.
Right.
But there's someone out there that will listen to you.
Mm-hmm.
And trust me, it's better than what you think it is. And that's not a good alternative. So
I agree. And that's something we try to talk about as often as we can here on Oversaturated. Like Ralph said, if you can't afford therapy, or if you feel like therapy isn't for you, that's okay. Like there's no shunning or bashing here. But there should be, I imagine there's like a friend or a family member, just one person you can call and just say, hey, can you listen to me for a second? Can we talk for a second? Yeah. And honestly, if y'all listening to this, like DM me, we can chat through DM, or we can exchange numbers. Like I don't mind listening. Like I do not mind listening, because I don't mind helping out somebody in need. If all you need to do is talk through something, like I don't mind listening. So definitely, man.
Yeah, rest in peace, brother. I don't really want to mention that.
But, I got you.
Wife, children, that type of thing. So yeah, like he had something to live for, and still it happened. So brothers, reach out to somebody. Seriously. But yeah, man. Woo, off the dome.
Yeah, off the dome.
Off the dome.
Okay. You want to take it? You want me to take it?
Yeah, I got one for you. Cool. This should be easy for you. You watch a lot of TV, a lot of movies, that type of thing. Give me a song that you associate with any film or movie because of a scene that's like iconic or whatever. Usually they'll play something that's a score, or a song in the background. Yeah. What do you instantly think of when you hear the song? Like the scene in the movie, the TV show or whatever.
This is crazy. So the song is in my head. I think it's from Good Burger. Roxanne, you don't gotta turn on the red light. You remember that?
When Carmen Electra got eventually got beat up, but that was a song that she used when she was walking in.
Yeah. That's literally the first thing that popped in my head. Damn.
Music and scenes, but no, it's I can go so many ways with it, but I'll give like a good answer. I think everybody knows it, but the scene from Set It Off when Cleo gets shot. Day after day, I was against the cloud. He's blocking out the sun. So this is
wow.
Down on my
Sing that shit, bro.
The saddest song I've ever heard.
Wow. Another one, the Boyz II Men song is Soul Food. Mama, you. That's a good song. Man,
did they play it in the movie?
Did they not? I could have, like, at the end.
Probably at the end. Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, no, but that Roxanne shit, that's literally the first thing that popped in my head.
Gotcha.
That, I don't know, that's forever ingrained in my mind. I was young. First of all, Good Burger is a classic movie. And then, I was young, Carmen Electra walking in. So anyway, all right. So for my off the dome, I'm just gonna get straight to it. What's your favorite fight scene in a movie? It could be, martial arts, so whatever, any type of boxing, any type of fight.
I'll just go with Mortal Kombat when Liu Kang beat the brakes off Shang Tsung. I think I was just happy. I was in the movie theater. I was invested in the film. Shang Tsung got beat. I was like, yeah, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I feel you.
So I'll go with that. I went from childhood.
Yeah, got you. Mine is Kill Bill when Uma Thurman fought the Crazy 88s in that Asian club that they were in, and she had the sword and she was just getting to everybody.
And that's when old girl started like beating them with the
mace on the chain.
Yeah. The fact that I just started doing this. I hope nobody caught that.
Verbal cues. You gotta love it. Love it. No, but that's one of my favorite fight scenes of all time.
Gotcha. Well, we both had movie questions this time. But off the dome, people, if you can associate one song with any scene in any TV show or film, what would it be and why?
Yep. And then what is your favorite fight scene in a movie of all time?
Yes, sir. We got a lot to get to on the docket this week. But first and foremost, we always got to start here. Rest in peace, man. Virgil Abloh, fashion designer, artist, influencer.
Yeah.
all that great
all
stuff.
That good stuff.
Died at the age of, what was he, 40?
41, I believe.
41, yeah. After battling cancer for the past 2 years. He kept his diagnosis close to him, kind of in the same vein of a Chadwick Boseman. Only people that really knew were his family members. The post comes just a few hours before this recording, so
still fresh. It's still fresh. Super fresh.
Still fresh.
So really not. It's still got to process it.
But Johnny, what do you think about it?
It's completely random, man. Completely random. Definitely didn't know he had cancer, was battling cancer. And I think I understand why people will want to keep that, to themselves, to their closest families, because they don't want, I would imagine they don't want people to treat them any differently. So I understand and wanting to keep that to himself. It's just unfortunate that he passed away from cancer at such a young age. It's insane. And for all of the accolades that he's had throughout the years, like, he won't be here to create anything else. So that's just, to me, it's just sad, man. It's just sad.
Yeah, and from where he's come, he's from Chicago, or moved there, whatever. But for him to, ascend to the highest, places in fashion when you become the creative director for Louis Vuitton, and, now you get Off-White and you kind of get to do your own thing, which is, and people love, Off-White sneakers and the Off-White brand.
Right.
People actually rock with Virgil. Virgil and the things that he was able to put out. People rock with his creativity, and he did, album covers here and there. I know he did the Watch the Throne cover and a few other things too. So,
it's crazy, man, and it's so interesting. Like when these things come out on social media, it's kind of like a wildfire how it spreads, right? So you see one post from a source, right? But then, so this is how it happened for me. So I saw a post somebody shared on Facebook, I believe, about Virgil passing away. So and it's crazy, my automatic thought was to go to Twitter to see if TMZ posted it, which is kind of crazy, right? But I see the people that I follow on Twitter, RIP Virgil, things like that. And then I'm starting to see these news sources posted as well. And then I saw a screenshot from Virgil Abloh's official Instagram. So I go to Instagram, and there, for me, it was confirmed then. So it's just crazy. It's just crazy. So I assume somebody from his family posted posted that he passed away, and he's survived by his wife and children and things like that, friends and colleagues. So, and they asked, they said, thank you for your love support, and asked, for their privacy as they grieve and celebrate Virgil's life. So let's just make sure, I know everybody wants to send their condolences, which is great, but let's keep it respectful in regards to the family. Yeah, because this is fresh. This is like an hour before we recording this, so let's just keep it respectful for the family, man.
Yeah, but like you said, rest in peace to Virgil. Condolences to his family, loved ones, and supporters. If he owes Off-White the way that he owns it, you know what I'm saying, just go buy it, because I'm pretty sure that benefits the family somehow.
Exactly.
So let's transition. I know we talked about the loss of Black life, but we have to talk about the conviction of the 3 murderers in the Ahmaud Arbery case. The jury gave guilty verdicts for all 3 of his murderers: Greg McMichael, Travis McMichael, and William Bryan. Johnny, your thoughts?
Justice is served. One of the few instances where I believe a jury has gotten it right in these types of cases. Now they haven't been actually sentenced yet, but I think all 3 of them are facing up to life in prison. Yeah. So not sure when the actual sentencing is, but let's hope that they all 3 get life in prison, because Ahmaud Arbery did not deserve to die at all.
Yeah. There's a lot of counts against him. malicious murder, felony murder, aggravated assault, false imprisonment, criminal intent to commit false imprisonment. So you got a lot of you got a lot of lot of charges on these guys. So sorry for you. I don't know.
Yeah, right. I mean, listen,
what's understood doesn't need to be said. Justice will serve. Rarely when in these cases, you usually see the loss of Black life and the people that perpetrate these crimes usually get a chance to get away with it somewhere with a slap of the wrist or scot free. Yeah. So they threw the book at him, it feels like.
Yeah, man. You know that our justice system continuously fails us when we finally do get guilty verdicts and the family of the deceased stands up in court and shouts. Like, you're not really supposed to do that, but they were happy that relieved that these individuals were found guilty, which I think we all were, but nobody more than the deceased family. So yeah, man, again, justice is served. We'll wait to see what actually happens at the sentencing. So I assume it'll be in the next few months or something like that. Yeah, man.
Well, let's stay in the judicial system. We actually have the Astroworld security team suing Travis Scott, which is one of the many lawsuits against Travis and Live Nation. They're actually going to sue him for $1 million over carrying a dead body. Johnnie, your thoughts?
I saw the headline and I read through the article you sent. It's like, again, rest in peace to all victims from this. Yeah, because again, this is still a crazy situation. But I think it's unfortunate that people are trying to milk the situation. Now, these security guards were hired to be security. Not sure if there were contracts or anything involved, but as security, you are supposed to help make sure things are good. So, if fights break out, unfortunately, if someone dies, like,
that's part of
part of the job there. And then on top of that, if we're talking in legal terms, they want to sue Travis Scott. Travis Scott did not incite the riot that caused the deaths. He was not a direct cause of like the stampede, the people rushing the stage. So suing Travis Scott, to me, I don't think will really hold up in court. That's just my thought process. But it's not only Travis Scott that's being targeted here. It's Travis Scott, Live Nation, AJ Molino, and Cactus Jack Records. And it says and more. I'm not sure who the and more are, but
Cactus Jack. Well, that's what Travis do. So oh man, I don't know, man. This is, I hate that Travis keep catching like the L for this. Like, I mean, I know it's his festival and everything, but the security guards, like,
this is what listen, this is what you were hired for. I'm sorry. Like,
that's nasty. Like, I don't know. It's so many ways I just want to go with this, but honestly, wow. Like, I think this is stupid. Like, I really think it's dumb. Like, that's probably why I ain't got nothing to say.
I mean, it's true. It's true though. Like, again, like I hate the situation itself, but I also hate when people take these serious situations and try to profit off of them, because I feel like that's what's happening right now. Like, I feel like these two security guards, who are brothers, I believe, have no basis in suing.
Well, you can sue anybody with anything, you know what I'm saying? So that's, somebody can probably sue us for defamation of character, the way we talk about people on here. So it's dumb. Like, it's still a dumb lawsuit for the security guards. Now, I can't speak for the people that actually lost it.
Well,
now that's kind of understood, right? And honestly, they may reach some type of settlement where it doesn't reach like courtroom litigation and all that stuff.
They might settle outside of court.
But
you're suing because you had to do your job. That doesn't make any sense to me. It makes no sense to me.
Like, I just don't get why Travis has to keep catching the L. Like, isn't there insurance for concerts and things like that?
Good question.
So I'm not saying it covers loss of life,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm talking about like the security aspect. I think that's something completely different, right?
I would assume so, but then even if that's the case, it wouldn't be Travis. I would assume it would be Live Nation or the people who actually, like, I know Travis Scott's name is on the festival, but I'm not sure if like he's the 100% owner. Like, I think it's joint with Live Nation and Cactus Jack Records and, and more. So it's like, it's not only Travis Scott. So, but because it's Travis's festival, quote unquote, of course, he's the easiest person to blame because his name is on the headline. It's named after his album Astroworld, right? So of course he's the easiest person to blame here, which is why I think he keeps catching the L's.
Yeah, it's just a Live Nation, but they ain't giving me no checks. So I know,
Right.
higher people don't want to speak out about. I mean, the higher media platforms don't want to say that. Just a Live Nation, they got it.
Facts. No, they do. They definitely do.
Speaking of somebody that got it and that's going to pay out, the city of St. Louis just recently reached a hefty settlement with Rams owner Sam Kroenke about their abrupt leaving of the city of St. Louis. 790 M's. Didn't even make it to court. Johnnie, your thoughts?
So we definitely talked about this a couple episodes back. Again, I didn't even know this was still in litigation. It was talks that they would settle out of court, which, like, again, $790 million is a lot of money. But I feel like the city of St. Louis is selling themselves short, because had they gone to court, which they're supposed to go to court like in January. So if they could wait an extra month and a half, 2 months, they could take this to court and probably get in excess of $1 billion. So I'm not a politician. I'm not behind the closed doors in these meetings. I don't know why they decided to settle. But again, $790 million. If you know for a fact you can get that, it's almost like let's make a deal. Deal with the game show with the suitcases. If you pick
deal, no deal.
Deal or no deal. What did I say?
I don't know.
Let's make a deal. Oh, that's the joint with Wayne Brady. That should come on like 4 p.m. Listen, I've been working from home. But anyway, deal or no deal. So, draw a suitcase. You get a suitcase with 100,000, but it's a suitcase with $1 million out there. Do you keep the 100,000 or do you press your luck and try to get the $1 million? So I feel like that's what's happening here. They know they could get the 790, so I think that's why they decided to take it.
No, I think it's a bigger, congratulations. 790 M's, like, yeah, you probably could have got more, but I think the bigger thing to look at is the checks and balances of these owners, these billionaire owners. They get a chance, they get to do pretty much what they want to do. Yeah, you may own a team, but there's certain things and certain guidelines that you have to abide by. And that's why the city of St. Louis was able to get so much money, because they violated a lot of those guidelines through fraud and coercion. So I'm happy that these billionaires get some type of check. Not that type of check. They're losing a check, but in that sense.
They're getting checked. Like, no, you messed up. They probably operate like this all the time. But the city of St. Louis was like, you know what, we not having it.
Well, there's so many cities that have lost franchises in the past 3 years. Like San Diego Chargers went to LA, St. Louis went to LA. So, and then Oakland went to Vegas. So it's things like that. And those, granted, those were like all situations about stadiums, I believe. But it's just the city. It's just like when you leave a city high and dry the way that you do, for whatever reason it may be, you never really, the fan base here suffers. Yeah, you can still be a fan of the team, but not the fan base, but the economic base suffers when you just up and move a money maker like the NFL out of the city.
Right. And what's even crazier to me about this is that, so because they're settling, the settlement doesn't include, I think, the option for an expansion team. So like they would have been able to negotiate getting an expansion team had they gone, actually gone to court for it. But because they're settling, they're opting out of that.
Well, let me ask you this: do you really want an expansion team here?
to be honest with you, I really don't care. Like,
okay.
to me personally, but I mean, for the city, like, if I'm thinking economically, like you were saying, St. Louis is longing for a football team. Like, we saw that with the Battlehawks. So it would have made sense to try to bring another football team here for the economics of it.
Yeah.
But I remember a while ago you were telling me that there's a reason why there's maybe NBA. That was basketball. Okay, never mind. So yeah, that even makes even more nonsense to me. Like, why not try to negotiate for an expansion team? Like, that's crazy.
If you can get the money and the team, cool. Team, all right, whatever. Because we're gonna be back at the same thing unless you have a ownership group like what they have in Green Bay. Pretty much that's like publicly traded. Like, nobody's moving that team out of Green Bay. So unless you have something like that here in St. Louis, you're gonna have the same situation because it's only so many people that can play football. You give us another team, that means the talent gets spread out.
Yeah, even
so
more,
you diluting the product. You stretching it now. You stepping on it. So what we finna do? We finna be. You finna have the Rams was 6-10 when they was here, 7-9, that type of shit.
On a consistent basis.
You finna straight have that again.
Damn, we was the Cowboys.
So
that's crazy.
So that's the reason why I'm like, hey, if you don't move them back, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just saying, like, you know, that's how I would look at it, because expansion sounds good. You get a brand new franchise, probably a brand new arena, brand new logo, all new jerseys, all that. Yeah. Somebody got to put them jerseys on and play though too.
No, that's right.
Somebody got to put them jerseys on the plate.
You don't think Odell Beckham them coming?
What, the Brown? Oh no. Oh yeah, he in LA now.
That's what I'm saying. Nah.
You know, we love the area, but the move back from LA to St. Louis is nasty.
Super nasty. Super nasty.
Like, I mean, it's kind. I don't know. Like, I get this move, right? But like, you know, even like maybe an Oakland to Las Vegas, I kind of get that too.
What football franchise do you think would be a lateral or better move from their city?
A lateral move, Baltimore, easy.
Okay,
easily. I mean, that's a good franchise, but I'm talking about the city.
Respect. They got a black man.
Because it's kind of like, you got to think about it like this. Like, the Colts were originally in Baltimore.
Okay.
They left in the middle of the night to go to Indiana. Like, and this was like in the 70s, the 80s. Like, that's nasty.
No, that's crazy.
Like,
that's
crazy. Hold on. It's one thing you can leave for LA, but you leave
Detroit
for Indianapolis. Nah, and as bad as Detroit is, don't nobody want them but Detroit.
Okay.
The Lions are horrible. But now that is a lateral move, but Detroit they have too rampant of a fan base to lose any of their teams.
Got you.
Like, any of their teams. Like, Baltimore, by extension, was a expansion team.
Okay.
So
got you. Damn, that's funny though.
I know, man.
Listen, man, the city got money. So last question: where do you think? So okay, they get the $790 million. Yeah. Cool. They got the check. It's deposited, the wires, all that shit.
Yeah.
What do you think they use the money for?
One thing that I pray that this administration does to Shara Jones or whoever, you know, comes after her, I pray that they use the money in the right way, to where it builds infrastructure, to where it makes the city attractive to another NFL franchise in that way. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you build the base up in another way with a vibrant downtown, vibrant homes, like jobs and stuff like that. Okay. Like, we're good to go now.
I feel you on that. I
mean, that's how I look at it.
I agree with that too. And also, some of that money needs to be used to, and I know they've already started this, but like revitalize the riverfront area. Like, St. Louis has a fire riverfront, right in front of the arch, but it's like, it's not that attractive to tourists. Like, the park area right in front of the arch, the museum that's connected to the arch is cool, but the rest of the area, like right on the riverfront, is just not that attractive to me. Like, for visitors to come to say, hey, I went to St. Louis and their riverfront is amazing. Like, I would never hear that. I've never heard that from anybody, even the people that live here. So I feel like some of that money should be used to like revitalize that riverfront downtown area for for tourists.
You know why it's not vibrant? Because of the element.
Well, on that note, because I mean, yeah.
Right,
definitely watching the avenue. I know that for sure.
Go down to the river if you want to. We floating them up.
What's next on the docket, man?
Shit. Man, I know the Grammys does this to us every year, but we always wind up talking about it. Award season, it comes up, man.
It does.
2020 Grammy nominations for the February show.
January 31st.
Oh, say January 31st. Oh, they want to change it on me. All right. Because it's after the Super Bowl. That's what I said.
Right. So the Super Bowl is earlier this year, but it was COVID and shit last year. So nope. All right.
I'm just saying I don't know.
Gotcha.
That really threw it off. But yeah. There's a lot to get into here, man. I don't know. Where do you want to start?
Let's start at all the hip hop categories. Let me see. I'm scrolling. Alternative R&B, rap. Here we go. I guess we can just start from best rap performance and work our way down.
Sure.
All right. So, best rap performance nominees for the 2022 Grammys: Family Ties, Baby King featuring Kendrick Lamar, Up, Cardi B, My Life, J. Cole featuring 21 Savage and Morray, Way Too Sexy, Drake featuring Future and Young Thug, and then Thot Shit, Megan Thee Stallion. I honestly, the only two I feel like worth being in this category, maybe three, Family Ties, My Life, and Thot Shit. If we talk about best rap performance.
What does that mean?
So what I think it means, we had this conversation every year too, but I think it's the way that these songs are performed, like the way that they're rapped. So like the presentation of the bars, like how they're actually being delivered. No, you don't agree?
No.
What do you think?
I don't know what that sounds like. I don't know. I don't think that's it. But...
Like if it was a song that had a lazy flowing cadence, it wouldn't be nominated here, is what I'm saying.
Oh, okay. Baby King don't rap like ferociously.
Ferocious.
I'm just saying, like, what that's your rationale, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Maybe it's because the Kendrick Lamar aspect of it.
Probably so.
Who do you think should win this, or who do you think will win this?
Should win probably J. Cole. Who probably will win? Cardi B.
You think Cardi will win over Megan?
Mm-hmm. Up and Thot Shit probably equally as big of songs, though. Honestly,
true.
But I think Up had a longer run because it came out first.
Got you. I could see that. Up in this stuff. When did Up come out? Did it come out this year or late last year?
Came out early this year.
And Thot Shit just came out like recent, like late summer, early fall,
something like that.
Okay. Because the reason I remember that is because remember when the black TikTokers went on strike and the white people ain't know what to do when the song came out.
Yeah. And Up was like early on in that. That's why I said that.
Do you think any Drake songs or albums deserve to be nominated
for
Grammy?
Yeah, that's right.
Because it's Drake, or because you thought the music was good?
I never think Drake albums are good, but I mean, I don't know where you're going with that question. I don't never think Drake albums are good. That's since like views for real, but everything else is just kind of like redundant. Okay. But I mean,
that's where I was going.
If Drake drops an album, he's Drake.
Got you.
You gotta respect that. Don't do that.
Listen, I'm only asking.
Certified Lover Boy deserves to be wherever it's going to be at. I ain't saying it deserves to win. But it
at least deserves to be nominated.
Absolutely.
Okay,
it's Drake.
Okay, but you saying that only because it's Drake is what I'm okay. All right, cool. Say less. What I am surprised at is that, and we'll keep looking as we go through it, but I don't think Migos were nominated for anything.
I don't know if Culture came out
out this year, right?
I mean, but I'm not sure when the cutoff and everything is.
I think the cutoff is like September, October.
Oh, you know what? Culture came out before Donda, so
yeah.
Yeah.
They came. I think that came out like early this year, maybe like first quarter, early second quarter, maybe.
Well,
but let's move on. Best melodic rap performance. We got "Pride Is the Devil," J. Cole featuring Lil Baby. "Need to Know," Doja Cat. Industry Baby, Lil Nas X featuring Jack Harlow. "What's Your Name," Tyler the Creator featuring Young Boy Never Broke Again and Ty Dolla $ign. And Hurricane, Kanye West featuring The Weeknd and Lil Baby.
Not gonna lie, that's a tough category.
Man, what? I agree.
That's a tough joint.
I agree.
I love Pride Is the Devil, and then Lil Baby got a good chance to win a lot. Right
Man,
now.
what? First of all, that Lil Baby verse on "Pride Is the Devil" is probably top 10 verse of this year. I ain't gonna lie. That and the song itself is fire. Doja Cat's album "Planet Her" to me was actually a really good album. I'm surprised. First of all, I'm surprised I listened to it, and I'm surprised I liked it. So that "Need to Know" song is fire. Say what you want about Lil Nas X. "Industry Baby" is not a bad song. "Industry Baby" is a pretty good song. And you know, Tyler speaks for itself. "What's Your Name" was fire. Felt like a good 90s record, 90s R&B record. So I love that. And then of course Hurricane, Kanye West, The Weeknd and Lil Baby. So who do you think should win, and who do you think is going to win?
Wow.
It's hard. This is hard. Pause if applicable.
I really like Hurricane. That's probably the song I probably enjoyed the most out of all of those.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I really like her.
I'm not. Listen, I ain't mad at it. For me, honestly, it's between "What's Your Name" and "Pride Is the Devil," with Doja Cat being at a "Need to Know" being at a close number 3, like a super close number 3. And that's not saying "Industry Baby" or Hurricane or terrible or bad songs by any means. It's just those are the 3 that I enjoy most from this category. But who do I think will win? I don't know, man. I feel like they're gonna give it to Lil Nas X. I don't know why. I just feel like they're gonna give it to him.
That's not a bad pick because we know how the Grammys go Grammy. We doing all this prediction, all this talking, but the Grammys, are going to Grammy.
But it's fun.
Yeah, you're right.
It's fun.
We do this to ourselves.
We do every time. Every time. I wonder out of these nominees, is anybody performing at the Grammys?
I can see
Tyler might perform.
I can see Lil Nas X performing too. Okay,
got you. All right, so next category we have best rap song. We got Bath Salts, DMX featuring Jay-Z and Nas. We got Best Friend, Saweetie featuring Doja Cat, Family Ties, Baby King featuring Kendrick Lamar. We got Jail, Kanye featuring Jay-Z, and we got My Life, J. Cole featuring 21 Savage and Murray. Also not a bad category. With good nominees. I'm just gonna say I think Bath Salt should win this.
Really?
Yeah. Oh. If this was Jail Part 2, then maybe we could talk. But I think Jail Part 2 is better than Jail Part 1.
Okay. Hey man. First of all, let's just salute to the guy Jay-Z, 89 Grammy nominations all time. We lead the pack, man. I'm just trying to tell you. But
I was waiting on you to say that just so I can say trash.
All right. Name your rapper that's up there.
It don't matter. It don't matter. I just got to troll. Oh, okay. Listen, all respect, but I just got to do that just because.
Nobody else. All right. Fair enough. But I don't know. Like I'm very partial. Like I can go. I don't really care about Bath Salts being here. Honestly, like that'll be dope that DMX gets this posthumous Grammy. But like I can be like I'm really with like My Life, like
and which I'm not mad at. But like just thinking about the category name Best Rap Song. Again, none of these songs are bad songs at all.
Yeah, none of them are bad.
Right. And I need people to know that because I feel like people like to say, oh no, you only picked that because you think the other ones. No, I'm not saying these songs are bad. I just feel like Bath Salts is the best rap song out of the nominees here.
Fair enough.
That's all.
Fair enough.
Now, best rap album. So we got The Off Season, J. Cole, Certified Lover Boy, Drake, King's Disease 2, Nas, Call Me If You Get Lost, Tyler the Creator, and Donda, Kanye West. Ralph.
This is stacked.
This
is a stack.
This is probably the most complete best rap album category nominees I've seen in a while.
Mm-hmm. Like there's no wrong answer here, just from the overall standpoint. But if you're gonna ask me who I think, who I got three choices.
Who you got? Who you got?
I got Nas, I got Tyler, and I got Kanye.
Okay.
Either three of them should be able to walk away with this.
Okay. And I'm not mad with that. So I got three too. I got Tyler, I got Nas, and I got J. Cole. Mm-hmm. And the only reason I say J. Cole over Kanye is because just as a rap album, I feel like the off season was better. Now Donda is too long. Like it's too long. Now if it was shorter, cut some of the filler out, then we could talk a little more. Now with Certified Lover Boy, I know you said because it's Drake, he should be nominated. But personally, I would replace Drake with Culture 3 with Migos.
And they'll still lose.
Huh? No, you're right. No, I agree. But I feel like that album deserves to be nominated over Certified Lover Boy.
CLB made a bigger impact this year, though.
Listen, I won't argue that. I'm not gonna argue that. But I just, for best rap album, I just feel like
the Drake hate is real with you.
What you mean? Like, it wasn't that.
Why do you have to replace Certified Lover Boy when you know that it's one of the top albums of this year? Just because you don't like it doesn't mean it's not. Like that's like me if I wanted to hate Nas, and now, you know me, I have my moments. But King's Disease 2 is so undeniable.
Right, I agree.
Undeniable. Like the impact is undeniable.
I agree.
Okay. Then.
With Nas.
Okay. All right.
Hey man, I don't know. I don't know. When you this is my I guess this is my own Drake.
This is how I know when you don't like something. Because you'll nitpick at it and say, well, you know what, we should remove this. Like you do that all the time. That's how I know you don't like it.
And that's fine. I don't like it. That
doesn't mean it doesn't deserve the nomination. We didn't say it was going to win.
True.
And you put it with another album that's going to lose.
It's true.
So what's the point?
Because I feel like for the sake of the conversation, man. Sheesh. If Drake fuck around and win, I can't say I'll be upset, but I can't say. But
you're upset now.
I am
about
upset
me calling you out on it.
I don't know, man. I'm gonna watch it to see who wins. You think they're gonna televise this?
This? The best rap album? Yeah, they should.
Yeah,
they definitely should.
That's crazy though, because a lot of these albums we didn't get to review. But we talked about this off wax. King's Disease 2, the fact that the sequel came out a year after the original and can arguably say it's better than the original, and the original was great. Like that's amazing. For Nas to be, an elder statesman in hip hop and to, put out those back-to-back fire albums like that is insane. So shout out to Nas.
Shout out to King Nas.
Did he win last year?
Yeah.
Okay, got
so he might mess around
and
win again.
Hey, if he double back, that's crazy.
And there's nothing wrong with that. And I wonder, would that put him in a certain category too? Has anybody ever won it back to back?
Oh, that's a good question. For best rap album.
That would be dope.
That would be dope. But you said it's between Kanye, Tyler, and Nas. Nas. Got you.
Somewhere up in there.
Yeah.
Like I think Tyler deserves it, but Nas. And I personally just enjoyed Donda. I just really enjoyed it.
Sonically, Donda is amazing. Like it sounds great. And again, like going back to his Drink Champs interview and him talking about the process for the marketing and the process and making it and all that, it made me have a better appreciation for it. I can't say that I like go back and listen to the entire two hours, but there are certain songs I go back and listen to.
Was it 2 hours?
Yeah. You're thinking?
No, I'm not.
Or as close to it as it was.
I don't know. Like I can't remember. Like I just like, damn, was it so wrong?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It took me like a week to listen to that whole thing, like for real, like straight through.
Then he put out the deluxe.
And then the deluxe. Did he mention why he didn't do like make the deluxe the regular, like the original?
I don't know. Well, I mean, definitely. Well, I just know with the 3 Stack song, he had to bleep out the curse aspect of it because nobody else cursed on the album, so he didn't want 3 Stacks to feel like he was special. I think
at the time 3 Stacks didn't know that he shouldn't like cuss in his verse. Yeah. So I think that's why the whole.
Now you know what's so weird, right?
What happened?
All these it's like Lil Nas X album is it rap, right?
So I'm gonna be honest with you, I didn't listen to it, so I don't know.
Oh, you said you didn't?
I did not listen to
it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure.
I think it's classified as rap.
Could it?
But it's not. It's not in the best rap album, but it's nominated for album.
You're right.
That's why I'm bringing it up.
Okay, gotcha.
That's why I'm bringing it up.
Gotcha.
Because Donda is nominated for best album of the year.
Okay. Hold on, I'm looking for that category now.
So it's just like, wow, if I don't know, is it possible to lose in your genre but still win the best the award of the night? Because the awards of the night are best song, best album, and I think probably song of the it's like song of the year, album of the year, record of the year.
Okay, that would be interesting. So out of the nominees for album of the year, do you think Donda like is a real contender? Like what are the other?
Well, this is the thing, right? It's not like a standard 5 nominated for this. You have what? Hold on, album of the year. You have John Baptiste, We Are, Love for Sale, Tony Bennett, and Lady Gaga. Justice,
Tony Bennett
with Justin Bieber. You have Doja Cat with Planet Hurts. She's not nominated for best rap album or melodic rap album. I'm not sure. But the album, she's in the album of the year. You have Billie Eilish, who I think she's won album of the year last year, I think. Happier Than Ever. You got her with Back With My Mind, Lil Nas X Montero, Olivia Rodrigo, Sour, Taylor Swift, Evermore, and then you have Donda.
That's a long list.
That is a very long list. So,
I mean, do I think it's possible to lose the best rap album category, but then win album of the year? Yeah. I mean, would you see an issue with that?
No.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't either. Cause
I'll take album of the year over my genre.
Yeah, it's the bigger Grammy.
It's the prestige.
So,
it's the prestige.
Yeah.
You think Kanye gets this?
oh, he ain't gonna stop talking. He about to do all the interviews. Shit, he might come on with this. He not gonna stop talking.
Man, I love it.
I won't be mad at it though.
Well, I mean, given his track record in music, I think that he does deserve it. We can go tit for tat on what album you think should have deserved it, but this is a good album for the year that is in. So, shout out to yay if you pull it off.
Yeah, man. Do you think Donda would have had a different impact if it was released in 2020 versus 2021?
No.
Same. You think it would have been the same?
Same.
Got you. I only asked because I wonder if people were not outside in 2020, so I wonder if being complacent and at home would have let people or made people engage more. Because even now with the album being out for a couple few months, I don't really see as many people talking about it. I don't see anybody talking about it anymore.
Nobody talks about albums for long periods of time. To be fair,
true.
Depending on who it is.
No, that's true. Or not even just the album, but like just songs. Like
I mean, Hurricane is a radio single, so. Yeah.
Okay, see, I didn't know that. I don't really listen to the radio, so I didn't know. I didn't realize it. That's what's up. Listen, man. Shout out to all the nominees, man. It should be an interesting award show. I am very satisfied with the nominees and these.
Are you sure?
I don't know yet.
Are you sure?
Maybe not the Drake. Maybe not Drake. Maybe not Drake. But outside of Drake, I think I'm satisfied with the nominees in the rap category. So it'll be interesting to see like who actually takes these home, because These categories are stacked, man. It's difficult.
Yeah,
I don't think we've had complete nominee lists like these in a long time. So it'll be cool to see. So what we got next, man?
That's pretty much the end of the docket right there. We spent
it?
a lot of time on the Grammys.
I told you we would. I don't know. I seeing those nominees minus Drake. I was just like, why? I was just like,
that's on your hate.
I'm only saying that as a joke, but it's like seeing those nominees and those rap categories is like, wow, like I can't believe it seems as if the Grammys has gotten it correct this time.
They're working, so it's like,
yeah. So I don't know if they got like new people on the boards or whatever that's helping them out or what, but it was really good to see those nominees in those categories. So
yeah,
let's hope they continue to do these things in the future.
Yeah,
so
we'll see. We will definitely see.
Yeah, man. So with that, if you're on YouTube, we appreciate y'all for rocking with us this far. Please like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. We got more videos for you coming soon. And if you're on audio, we're about to get into song of the week. You want to take it? You want me to take it? You go. All right, got you.